So we finally have our eyes on the all-new Hyundai Alcazar, and as you can see, it is heavily upgraded now. This is just the launch out here in Delhi. I will be driving it shortly, and I will have a full review out on the channel when I do get behind the wheel. But for now, I'm just going to give you a quick first look at the all-new Alcazar. Clearly, you can see that it's got a fully revised front end, really neat DRLs over here with your turn indicators, and it is in a nice edge shape over there. That seems to be Hyundai's new theme of getting the edge everywhere on their products. You've got a nice light bar across the front, lights up really nice, and I think that the grille looks pretty neat too. So more macho, more definitely more manly in a lot of ways compared to the outgoing model. And I think that getting rid of all the curves and giving it more of a squared out look has definitely improved the overall stance of the Alcazar. Now this being the top model, right up there, you can see that they've got the ADAS camera. I will get to that. It's got level 2 ADAS features on board. So we're talking about a lot of preventive safety measures that it gets. But coming back to the design, unlike the older one, which was very close to the Creta in terms of the design language, the Alcazar is now finally moving into a language of its own. It's moving on, and it definitely has a more poised stance than before. And here we can see it's got really neat alloys. Hyundai has done a fantastic job with that, and we're looking at a tire size of 215/55 R18s. So nice large tires. This one obviously gets the Apollo tires on it, so we know that. And as we move along to the side, you can see that it's got a really neat profile as well. What I was talking about in terms of the squared off looks, you can see that right here. You know, they've given it more character lines, definitely given it a more pronounced SUV look. I'm just going to go around to the other side, give you a slightly wider view of what it looks like. So as you can see, they've done a great job with the glass house. All of that has moved on, and you've got nice roof rails, you've got all that going on, you've got a shark fin antenna happening for you. And with the Alcazar, even the rear lights have changed. So you've got that edge bit, that motif happening back here as well, and a nice light bar across the back too. So that's again something that they've done, and it looks great. I think the earlier one, like I said, was very rounded, but over here you can see that they've given it a more defined look, a nice shape, and broken it up with a bit of color, and of course this nice silver sort of finish up here and down here in the lower bumper. So again, something that's been done really well, given it a great look. So these high mounted lights are definitely a signature bit of the Alcazar look, and a great stance, a great purpose in that sense. And now we'll take a look inside the cabin. So again, very reminiscent of what we've seen in the Creta, but you do get a lot of changes. Powered front seat over here. It's ventilated, and nice looking steering. You've got the nice large screen over here, the dual screen setup. So that's again something that's very Creta-like. We've seen it on the updated Creta, but over here, I think what Hyundai has done is gone in for a slightly more premium color combo. We've got a nice brown and black sort of finish. The materials look good, fit and finish is great. This being the automatic, you can see that you also get traction modes and drive mode. So you've got sport mode and normal mode, as well as mud, sand and snow mode. So a lot of that. Panoramic sunroof, that's a standard with Hyundai. They've sort of pioneered that movement over here, and it continues to bring in the numbers for them. So that is something great. And again, over here on the front seat, you see these buttons. This is for the rear passenger to be able to move the front seat forward when they want to do that. So lots of bits and tricks going into the Alcazar, giving it a more premium look and finish. And even the rear seats, I'm just going to move over to the other side. So over here, the rear seats are ventilated as well, and you also get a really neat thigh support system over here. You've also got wireless charging for rear seat passengers, which is again a touch of convenience and all of that. Just from the back, I'm just going to give you a look of the front dash and the cockpit, because you can see that it looks more premium and upmarket than before. And I think that Hyundai has done a great job in the way that they've sort of appointed the Alcazar. Now, it's also about being really practical. So these seats fold flat. You've got a ton of space in the back. The third row, as you can see, is a little tight, best for kids, but yeah, it has got that sense of a practical touch over there. But it folds flat, and if I open up the back, you can see that you do get a lot of flexibility and oodles of space. So fold the seats down, you've got a massive boot, you can actually get a ton of luggage in here, and it is a very practical choice to add that. So that's just some of the highlights of the Alcazar. Of course, engine options remain the same. You've got the 1.5 liter turbo petrol, and then you've got the 1.6 CRDE, which is there in the Creta as well. So the power output and all of that is pretty much the same. How it drives is something I'll tell you in my review. So when I do get down to driving it, I will elaborate more in terms of performance and how it feels. But for now, we do know the pricing. So the petrol models start at 14.99 lakhs, and the diesel models start at 15.99 lakhs. So Hyundai has definitely played the value card really well with the new Alcazar, and I think the pricing is spot on, and that is something that's really going to work in their favor. A great looking machine, something that is delightful, comfortable, practical, and now definitely looks more the part. So I'm going to sign out. Stay tuned for the review coming out shortly. But for now, if you do have any questions, feel free to drop me a comment and I will get back to you. That's my promise and the MotorScribes promise, that we answer every question that comes in on our channel. So fire away. Let me know what you want to say about the Alcazar or know about the Alcazar, and I will get back to you.